If you're going to lie down with dogs, you're going to catch fleas. That was the belt used to whip William Friedkins when he brought out Cruising. The film stars Al Pacino as a rookie cop in New York, investigating the BDSM scene's gay queer murders. Now, Friedkin, of course, was not a stranger to controversy. He was, of course, behind the infamous Exorcist, a film in which a young girl becomes demonically possessed. She spider-walks downstairs and piddles all over the floor. But what really perplexed both Catholics and people who were not particularly stout of heart or stomach was not the pea souping, but instead the fact that it could be real. Same is the case in Cruising. It's actually based on a novel, which in turn was based on the adventures of one Randy Jorgensen, who was a police officer in New York and who did investigate a series of queer murders in the city. Jorgensen himself comes up in the film as the Fransky. He actually plays that character. However, Jorgensen's own role, essentially, was played by Al Pacino. Now, of course, Pacino was known primarily for The Godfather, but he'd also played queer before in terms of films such as Dog Day Afternoon, where he played a bank robber. The interesting thing is who he's up against. Of course, we have Karen Allen, who is doing her usual doe-eyed thing, exactly as she does in Scrooge, bless her. And so much of this film is about altering and changing identities, particularly Pacino's as the character of Steve Burns. Because for 1 minute he's with the doe-eyed Karen Allen, next minute he's out apparently enjoying a bit of BDSM. We actually find him butt naked and enjoying himself in a sleazy hotel. Doesn't look too much like detective work to me. And this is where we get a lot of the controversy of the film, because it caused a lot of controversy. The queer community at the time, some of them actually tried to disrupt the filmmaking. They actually got mirrors to disrupt the lighting on the set, but not all of them hated, far contrary to what most people think. And in fact, look through Al Pacino's eyes as he goes firstly into the leather scenes. You see the camera panning across. What it sees is young boys with straps on their bottoms, with hankies indicating their preferences, leather daddies kissing and bum boys bending over to get exactly what they want. It's sexy as hell, and it's meant to be. These guys are not plastic Hollywood extras, but the real people who were on the scene. They see honest-to-God attraction and sexy. It also, of course, led to the far later film, Interior Leather Bar, something else to check out for you. And the interesting thing to remember about all of this in terms of the way it uses identity, because if you notice as well here, Friedkin actually switches the voices of the actors and changes reflections in glasses and mirrors, so we don't really know who each of these people are, far less than Steve Burns necessarily knows who himself is. Fact of the matter is, regardless of the controversy, it's a damn good film.